Warning: the following podcast contains violent scenes that may be unsettling to some listeners. Listener discretion is advised.
The sun hangs heavy over the Valley of the Setting Sun. The Valley of the Setting Sun is a Scion 2nd edition game set in Phoenix, Arizona, and starring Craig as Sir Nicholas, Slavek as Jesse, and Mitch as Gary. Join our heroes as they adjust to their new powers and navigate the tangled roots of the Scion community. Will our heroes be able to achieve their destinies, or will their bones be left to dry under the desert sun? You can reach out to us on Twitter at twin_cities_VTM or on Facebook at Twin Cities by Night, where you can find a link to our Discord. So, the three of you are standing there, just having come back from Vanaheim, and across from you in the empty store in the strip mall, there's three men standing across from you. You see, one of them, he looks Indian, and he's dressed, casual clothing. He's got like some kind of something curled, like a whip almost, it looks like, but it looks metalish, curled up on his side. And you see a man to the right of him. He's got like a spear, and this tip it's like jagged. It almost looks made out of like bone or some kind of material. And he's got like dark hair. He's looking right at you. He's got the spear pointed at all three of you. And then there's the third man on the left of the Indian man. He looks Caucasian, dark hair, slight hint of a beard, and he's got his arms like rested in like his pockets, like holding onto something. It looks like. Then the Indian man looks at you three and says, "So, I see Acer, but I was under the understanding that they weren't really allowed in the valley. Do you mind explaining yourselves?"
I mean, if you guys got next, We're done here.
Wait, what? I'm just saying that as a storyteller. What did you say?
Like Sir Nicholas is trying to like smooth talk him, like, "Hey, we're done here. If you needed to go use the magic portal, all on you guys."
Okay.
Yeah, if you're down for sloppy seconds, go right ahead, guys.
Okay, so the man with the spear, he doesn't really find the humor in that statement, and he just grinds his, you see like he grits his teeth and like the spear, and you feel like there is power behind that spear almost, and like he takes half a step forward.
Hey, you want to put that away? You're gonna hurt someone.
We've gotten word that Loki just got back into town. They're not supposed to be here. And then we see you guys. Now, I don't really, and you definitely ain't just mortal. He like looks at the sword, looks at Jesse, looks at Gary. Who are you?
What's it to you?
Hey, I got a great idea. Why don't we discuss this over drinks?
And then you see the Indian man sort of put a hand on the spearman's shoulder. It's like, okay, we can talk.
Curse you, Gary, and curse your de-escalation.
Well, he's kind of cute.
All right,
I just want to beat someone to death or half death.
We'll get to that part.
All right, so they don't leave like the room. They just like three men retreat back behind like the countertop of the the ordering station of the store. And then you three are still in like the kitchen area. So with that barrier between the two of you, the Indian man says, "Okay, so do you mind explaining yourselves?"
I don't know about you guys, but I was born here and I live here, so that's no fault of my own.
And your name is?
Oh, I'm Gary.
Gary.
Yes.
You see, like the Indian man sort of like thinks to himself, and so then you two would be Nick and Jesse, right?
Sorry, I haven't had the pleasure. What's your name?
Koshi. The Indian
what's
man
your
says,
number?
And then he just looks at you for a second, and then he's just like, "I don't think I want to give you that. Not just yet."
Oh, but you will eventually. A wink.
Is this what practicing looks like?
No, Nick, this is live fire.
The spearman again. He just looks between. Like, why are we talking about? He looks angry.
Spear bro.
Yes. Sorry.
Take a minute. Deep breaths. Come on. Deep breaths with me. We're just talking. We're all friends here. I got a feeling that we're all kind of doing the same thing in our own ways. What's your number?
He just glares at you without saying a word.
Spearman, what's your name?
Finn.
Finn. But you can't drink more than me, Finn.
Don't need to. I'll just run you through. Then you can drink however much you want when the beer spills out your guts.
That's not exactly how you respond to a drinking game challenge.
Sounds
I'm
like
just
you're a
saying.
pussy. Are you a pussy, Finn?
At that point, you see the spear. Like he's definitely very angry right now. He takes a step towards Jesse.
Gary's going to say, okay, if the kids would like to go play in the other room while the grown-ups talk, is this okay with you, Koshi? Let them go do their thing while we sit down and discuss matters?
You see Koshi, he looks to Finn, looks back at you guys, then you see him lean and whisper something to Finn. Then he just says, you may go. So Finn will definitely, he'll take a spear and then he'll walk off. Just like, you coming, coward? Or should I just call you what you are? Titan spawn?
We'll see about that. And yeah, Jesse's going.
All right. You kids have fun.
Don't get us kicked out of here.
Don't get any mortal wounds. My guys are only so effective at patching people up.
All right, so then, that leaves Koshi and the still unnamed third man.
So, Koshi, who's your other companion here?
The third man, just Ilya.
Ilya?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Hi, Ilya. I'm Gary. So why are you guys all upset with Loki? And which Loki are you upset with? Because there's a few running around.
He looks to you and says, we've heard word from a certain Francisco that you caused some trouble for him. And then we heard from another person that Loki was in town. So
oh my
Loki
God, Francisco
plus
is such a drama queen.
Acer and whoever you were with, I'm not sure. He gestures to Nicholas.
Yeah, I wouldn't believe a thing that Francisco guy says. He's a little full of himself.
That he may be, but he knows when I will definitely say I don't always see eye to eye with him, but
I'm going to text Francisco immediately. What's this about us causing you trouble? I thought we saved you some trouble. What the hell, bro?
And so Koshi says, yes. So Francisco, he is definitely passionate about things. And while that passion can be useful on your side, it can mean that you need to take what he says with a grain of salt. That said, why are you here?
Well, we're trying to find a Loki. I just want to make sure it's the same Loki that you guys are looking for, because we know of at least two, and we're friends with the kid of one of them.
At that point, he just sort of looks. His look sort of hardens a tiny bit in his eyes. So we've heard word that a female Loki was in town, and that she might have helpers with her. And then we see you coming from a place where we know that this Loki was seen leaving. So forgive me if I don't immediately embrace you with open arms.
That's fair.
By that logic, we are looking for Loki, and we find you, possibly her helpers, in a place where we know that it might have been recently. So,
bit of a conundrum.
Yes. How about we settle this? He turns to Ilya with a brief nodding to him and says, why not? Why don't we just? It seems we could take a lesson from the more impatient members of our group. Why don't we have a contest of arms? That way we know whoever is the victor will have the other at their mercy. And if they are in fact merciful, then we know they're on our sides. If they're not, well then, it was a fight anyway. So at least we know where we stand. How about that?
Quick question, Quinn. Where are my guys? Have they arrived yet?
Yeah, I'll say that, you have a couple, there's a couple of berserker bodyguards, positioning themselves around the mall. And I bet, most of them are actually watching the fight with Jesse and Finn.
Okay.
So they're just two dudes just duking it out in the middle of a mall.
Actually, yeah. So I'm going to cut to Jesse. Jesse, how are you fighting him? Are you going full lethal, or are you just using your fists?
Armed, the way it's meant to be played.
All right, so fist fighting. Okay. So yeah, at first you see Finn. He's standing. He's got his spear ready. Then he sees he sees that you just he has your fist raised. He looks at you for a second. He looks annoyed, and then he puts the spear down. All right. So Titan spawn. How much did Loki? What did Loki promise you for helping him? Whatever the fuck the word is.
Nothing. We got absolutely nothing.
And I'm supposed to just believe you on that.
I really don't care what you believe. I mean, you're using a spear, which is obviously the most cowardly of all melee weapons
And
that keeps you away from your opponent.
And at that point, he just freaking charges you.
Oh yeah, Jesse just sort of braces to receive his charge. Just trying to tough it out.
All right, so yeah, I'd say give me a
Can be like stamina.
yeah, I'd say a
plus combat.
stamina and close combat roll.
Alrighty, 2 successes.
Okay, now let me roll for him. Wow, he didn't manage to get.
He botched.
Yes, he botched. So yeah, with that, you managed to like square yourself off perfectly, so that he like literally he bounces off you a bit, and he actually like stumbles back.
Jesse will try to counter by like after he receives the charge to like grab him and throw him on his back.
All right, so yeah, so trying to like throw him around. Okay, so give me a might and close combat roll.
All right, might. How do specialties win? Oh yeah, they give you extra successes, right? So
Yeah.
I have fist specialties. Okay, so that's 4 successes.
That's enough. Yeah, I'm not gonna. He just has a solid defense roll. So yeah, with 4 successes, that's enough. You pick up. You just like spin him around and slam him down on the ground, wrestling style almost.
Hell yeah! And don't you ever talk about my mom like that.
All right, so then yeah, he's gonna try to get back up and try to like grab your legs and wrap them out from under you. Give me a dexterity and close combat roll.
2 successes.
He got 2 successes as well. I believe that it's still, since you're the defender, it's a tie. You win this one. So yeah, he tries to yank you, making off your feet, but you just like he gets like one of your legs, but you like hop back and like you kick away his hands. He gets up and then he tries to again like tackle you. So give me that stamina plus combat.
All right, 2 successes again.
2 again. So for him, so I'll say, yeah, now you're just grappling, and now you're just like, he's got his arms around your waist, trying to like heave you around. You got your arms around his waist, trying to throw him around. You're just like wrestling essentially right now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so now give me a might plus athletics to see if you can win this grapple.
3 successes. Holding my own in this fight.
All right, so yeah, he only got 1 success. So.
Just tries to knock a few of his teeth out.
All right, so yeah, you win that grapple. So yeah, you basically you manage to like get your knees and like just push him down on the ground. Just like you'll get your arms around his neck and then put him in like a headlock.
Ready to surrender.
He's still struggling, and so I'll say give me one last. I'll say a might and close combat roll to see if you can like just manage make him submit.
4 successes.
That's enough. Yeah, he still continues to struggle, but then you just knock him out.
No chance. No chance at all.
You say that as you look at the spear that's very sharp, right in the corner of the room.
Yeah. Sorry, I wasn't using my bow either.
That fight would have gotten way different then.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, back to the others, Gary and Nick. So you just got offered basically saying, Koshi says, let's fight this out, and whoever wins, we'll basically say, if you're really not that big a threat, then you're not going to kill us if you win or lose the fight, whatever.
So Nicholas is going to point to the fight that just occurred and says, I believe we're already up in the odds.
Yeah. Jesse's going to drag Finn to the drinking establishment. Well, this one needs a stiff drink.
Gary's just going to be like, hey, guys.
All right,
motion for his bodyguards to gather around.
All right, so yeah, they do. All 8 of them. So Koshi turns to you and says, do you wish to have a champions fight in your stead, or do you want to do it yourself?
I think a champions fight already happened. I'll just point to Jesse.
Fair enough. All right, I see that. Koshi, he makes sure that Finn is, not too horribly beat up. All right, so since the half-giant didn't kill him, I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Well, that's good. Thank you.
What did you find out about this Loki? We wanted to make sure she doesn't get into whatever mischief she has planned.
Well, she's been pretending to be Minerva, which has been very frustrating. Led to a potentially embarrassing phone call between myself and the actual Minerva. And apparently there's also some sort of troll involved.
Troll, you say?
Yeah, he's definitely trolling us.
And tunnels. It's like a game of tunnels and trolls all around here.
I have been hearing some odd things about tunnels around lately. So, troll. I think Koshi, he sort of looks off in the distance for a second. I think I know a place where some trolls like to congregate. Then he like looks back at you guys. It's just like, I would not recommend going there during at nighttime. They, especially in their nests, trolls can be dangerous, especially at night. During the day, that you have the benefit of retreating back to the sunlight if you need to.
That's a good point. What if we could bring the sunlight with us?
At that point, Koshi just sort of like, well, I suppose if you knew someone related in some way to the sun, they might be able to help you with that. But I can't help you with that.
Well, we might know a few people.
Very well. So then he turns to leave, and as he does so, you see, like, unbeknownst to you, like almost like water that had been like sort of pooling up from like the floor, just sort of like pushes aside, makes like clears a path through like the bodyguards. It's just like a water rises up from the ground, just pushes them to the side. Then the three of them just leave.
As they leave, hey, Koshi, drinks.
I'll remember. I'll owe you.
What's your number?
You're not getting it.
Not that
On my phone, I will see if I can just like, I don't know, Azer Google Koshi's number.
I don't think you can quite get it that easily.
Damn.
There's one thing I wanted to mention. Like, Jesse actually slipped a note into Finn's pocket. If he ever wants to fight again, he can find him at like this address.
Okay, yeah.
Because Jesse right now wants to like start a Scion fight club thing. Just realized it when he fought with this guy. Because he's like, I could get Kieran into this. I could get this guy into this. It's going to be great.
All right. So, yeah, you have that down. So now the three of you are left with a slightly damp mall hallway, and you just left your device, and you have an address for like a list of trolls.
That'd be kind of stupid to go in there ourselves right now, unless, of course, we could bring the sun with us.
You do know a couple of solar scions.
Yeah. Kieran, right? Then Hikaru is also a sun.
Yeah, but
Scion?
yesterday, or actually earlier today, she said she was packing to leave for a trip.
Oh, yeah. Well, maybe she hasn't left already. You know how fate is.
And you do know, like, Francisco is also a son of a sun god.
Yeah, but no, it's Francisco. But Gary would probably want to get into contact with them. So
Gary's already dialing.
Hello, this is Francisco.
Hey, Francisco, it's Gary. How you doing?
Did the others not tell you? I don't want to talk to you.
Bro, come on. We can work this out over some drinks. And afterwards?
No, thank you. If I recall correctly, you essentially stopped us from delivering justice to a no-murderer, and instead of letting us kill her like we should have and properly avenged our friend, you decided to just put her in a hole somewhere.
There's reasons for these things.
Yes.
Do you really want murder on your soul?
I'm part of the Teotihuacan. We do this. It's kind of our thing. Sacrifice.
Okay, fair.
It has to be done. You do not get through life without sacrificing things.
Well, how about you sacrifice your hate and resentfulness and help us kill some trolls?
All right, you're gonna have to try to persuade him for that. If you actually want him to do that, it's gonna be a tough one too. I'm just letting you know.
Oh, that's okay. 2 successes.
I'm afraid that's not enough.
Damn.
So yeah, you try and smooth talk Francisco, but then he just, I'm done with this, and then he hangs up on you.
Oh, so fucking so.
Well, good thing we know more than one.
Yeah, but still, it'd be fun to have him on board.
All right, so now what do you guys do? You have, the night's still young.
Hey, Nick, want to go practice some more?
I mean, if you think I really need it.
You need it.
I'll say, yeah, Gary, on your special Tinder account, you get a couple of matches. Do you arrange a meeting?
Oh, I most definitely do.
All right.
In fact, I arranged them all in succession, about 20 minutes apart, at the same place.
All right.
We're gonna have a party.
All right, so the three of you head off. What is this location? Do you have you're going back to the castle, like a bar somewhere? What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna take us back to I'm gonna set it up for a fairly high-end nightclub in the area, and then we're gonna go get ourselves prepped. Change clothing, shower, shave, etc., etc.
All right, so
up for that.
Nick, Jesse, do either of you have any special plans or something you want to do before you guys head off to go clubbing?
At this point, Sir Nicholas is just following Gary's advice because he's obviously a pro at this. So he showers like whatever he asks him to wear, and it's within his closet. He's probably gonna go with it.
Jesse's gonna message Kieran about that Fight Club thing.
All right, so Kieran texts back like, "I'd like that idea, though. I think you might have some trouble with. I know there's some other places have official things for that, so you might get some backdraft from them."
Fair enough, but this would be like invitation only. Know what I'm saying?
Definitely, Kieran. I like that idea. I like it.
Hell yeah.
I know that Hikaru doesn't always care for the more violent aspects of Scion, but there's you know what it's like, right? Just the
Yeah,
sheer
the rush.
thrill. Yes,
Exactly. Yeah, and I need to get better because there's lots more opponents out there. You know.
there is a lot out there. Yes. And he's just clearly all in for the idea.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Jesse's just happy. Got another member in this Fight Club.
Are you going to ask him about the troll thing?
Well, I wasn't sure if you guys wanted to, but I will mention it. Like,
Kieran, we're also gonna go troll hunting. We're wondering if you could lend us some of your sparkly light.
Kieran, he says back, troll hunting. Okay, so you want don't? He just says don't do it at night. Oh,
Right, but well, that's the problem, you see.
And so Kieran texts back, "Yeah, I might be available. Is it tomorrow? I might." He texts back, and so he says, "Okay." So then he says, if you do, be prepared for close quarters and just dark tunnels.
All right, we'll keep it in mind.
All right. So yeah, anyone has anything else you want to say?
Yeah, after he hangs up and you're like, Jesse, what if a troll were to go to the Fight Club?
Hell yeah.
Might be a way to draw it, the troll to us instead of the other way around.
That'd be a great idea, actually. But we need to entice it somehow,
All right. So if you want to have know a bit more about luring out trolls, I'd say give me a intellect and a cult roll for all of you can make that if you want.
well, okay. Fortunately, Jesse,
We'll assume 3 dice for that.
That's a single die for me.
neither gifted nor educated. Yeah.
This is what happens when you don't put in the research. It's almost
2 successes for me.
Well, I mean, it's Hassan. It's Jesse. The poor guy can barely read.
all right. So yeah, with 2 successes, you know enough that trolls that are very territorial, and that while they can be brought out with promises of meat or labor or treasure of some kind, usually it's very much you're gonna have to go to them first to get any sort of message out of them.
Okay.
All right. So with that, anyone else want anything else to do before you all go clubbing?
Put on Axe body spray.
No!
Because that's sort of the thing that Nicholas might actually have.
No!
Actually, no, I'll just say in this world, Axe body spray is it's more classy than in real life.
It comes in a what is it, a deatomizer that's shaped like an actual axe.
It's the manly Norse scent
made with elk musk.
I'm not sure that's better.
Yeah, and you see on the package it says can also be used for hunting.
Just sounds like Old Spice with extra stuff.
All right, so the 3 of you arrive at the club. I'll say it's the Medusa Club.
As we're on the way there, Gary's going to give Nick the lowdown. All right, Nick, look, set you up. They're going to be here in about half an hour. So, we'll chill for maybe 15 minutes. And then, Jesse and I will sort of recede back. We don't want to interfere or interrupt. And, if you need assistance, just say you have to go to the restroom or something, and I'll follow you in there. And I'll wink when I say that.
So what kind of outfit did Gary talk Sir Nicholas into wearing?
Something very flattering involving blue jeans. Not too pretentious, but has that subtle taste of possible wealth, accenting his physical capabilities. No rolled up sock, though.
Sword, yes or no?
No sword.
All right.
Katana?
God.
Daggers.
But you will need this. And Gary pulls out just a string of condoms and he folds them up and tucks them in his back pocket.
Are you sure those are big enough?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Moving. So yeah, you get in the club. The dance, the music is going great. There's several stone images of snake heads and all over the place. No actual Medusa heads, though. That's not quite considered acceptable. And so yeah, you see there are a couple of mythical creatures there. You see a couple of lamia in the area, like which are basically like looks like a woman with a normal top half, but below the waist it's a snake.
Mm.
You see, like a couple of them are like the servers or waitresses at the place. You see, like they go up and down the walls and the balconies to the second floors.
Oh, this is certainly an interesting place.
Yeah, it's Scion. You can. I'm trying to spice it up.
Oh, that's what Sir Nicholas says.
Oh, I see. All right, so yeah, the three of you get your drinks. You're mingling a bit, and then you see. Then someone comes up to you and says, Nicholas."
I turn and look. Yes.
You see, you see the person. It looks like a person. You see like elven ears, not quite. It looks a bit like Simon, like in this general body shape, but something is a bit different about it. Looks a bit more otherworldly than he did. Very beautiful though, like long blonde hair, nice smile. They say, "Hello, yes, Nicholas."
Speaking. Yes.
So I see you haven't intended to court me. It seems.
Sir Nicholas looks at Gary, who's probably behind him somewhere.
Gary just holds up his drink and nods and smiles and yeah.
Sir Nicholas here is a bona fide badass and hero.
With a massive sword.
Massive. Two-handed, in fact.
Nick turns completely beet red at this and says, I guess, yeah. Sorry, what's your name?
Leah. So, Nick, do you intend to come with me and chat?
Nick looks back at Gary for advice.
Go for it, bro. You got this.
Yeah. Hell yeah, brother.
And like a homeschooled kid, he turns back around and says, yes, I will. And then turns back to his friends, nods, winks, and gives them the thumbs up.
All right, so yeah, they lead you off to like a corner of the club. You two start dancing around, getting close, and then your chests bump into each other, and you really notice that the chest is very, very flat.
I mean, no judgments, but...
I'm just letting you know.
Yeah. Nick dances pretty awkwardly because his style of music probably isn't what's playing.
All right, yeah. So yeah, you see like the music almost fades away behind you. Like you see like the people around you, they sort of like fade to the background, like until like the music is almost like just a dim echo. And Leah turns to you and says, you hear very clearly the voice of Leah. They say, "So mortal, I see." No, mortal's not quite the right term, is it? There's more to you, isn't there?
Nicholas is probably just nodding his head along with the music, but which is becoming even more dim in his head.
So yeah, the Leah takes your hand, and you both start almost like waltzing.
Okay.
And so then there's more to you. Tell me, there's water, a feeling of water to you. Is that true?
Yeah, I guess. My real mom, yeah, she's all about that.
I see. You see, you see the eyes draw you in. They look. At first, you weren't really sure what color they were. Maybe like hazel, maybe like brownish, maybe flecks of green. And once you get closer, they turn paler, almost like a faint yellowish. And some eyes seem to draw you in. And Leah says, "I can offer you several things. I can offer you many things. Would you like in return? What would you give in return?"
Oh, what?
And that is when I say, give me a. I'll say, if you want to resist this, to give me a composure and I'll say legend. Give me composure and your legend for this.
Yeah, Nicholas is completely confused what's going on. He assumed that Gary set him up with someone for practice, and he's pretty inept at this. So let's see how this works. Composure and legend. Okay, so 3 dice. Wow.
Actually, I'll say. Let me change that rule. I'll say give me composure, subterfuge, and your legend.
3 dice. Wow.
You are not good at fighting off seductions.
Oh no, he's terrible at it.
Would have thought.
1 success.
All right, I'll say that's not quite enough. You feel like your hesitancy sort of fades away. And so right now you just know there's this beautiful person in front of you who's willing to offer you stuff. And just whatever you want. What are you willing to give? What do you want? It's basically asking you, what do you wish? What are you willing to exchange?
Oh gosh. Let's think. What does Nick want? I guess when is this all in Nicholas's head at the moment, or is like this person speaking out loud?
It's like right now you're sort of like falling under like a kind of a spell-ish. So it's that you're both still physically there, and she is fit, and Leah is still telling you. The voice is actually telling you, asking you, but it's just like your hesitancy is just gone now. I guess you're like, it's only you're getting drunk almost.
I guess images of this 19-year-old girl kind of pop up in Nick's mind. She looks a lot like Mel.
So you specifically like wanting the image of Mel specifically coming up in your head, or
Yeah, like Sir Nicholas kind of like went along with this because Gary told him that he needed practice, and
all right, so
I guess
yeah,
this is how you practice.
so Leah like sort of leans in close and says, "You see, you desire a companion. I can help you with that.
How?
It is very simple." And then you see like Leah just sort of like reaches into a pocket, and just pulls out a little vial. It's just, if you want, I can assist you in gaining her companionship. It depends on, there are several methods I can do this.
How?
It depends. Do you want her to see you as you? Do you want to be someone she desires? Do you want to take more than that? It is all whatever you want.
Nicholas's head is kind of spinning right now because like he wants to be him and be with her, but not like turn into something he's not. If that makes any sense? Faith and belief in a greater power, or even a pantheon, is a theme in many of our games. Sometimes faith has a darker side. If you like this aspect of gaming, consider checking out our more fiendish story arcs: Inferno, Temptation, War is on Fire, and Demon, the Fallen Fragments.